Living Local presents Biz Buzz 413.
Welcome back. We are doing another episode of the special edition of Biz Buzz 413 live at the Western Mass EDC Developers Conference. And it's going to be probably noisy in the background. And that's because we're in between breakouts and there are a lot of people. But I snagged one that has my heart. He's been a part of my golden years. You see the pun I did there? He used to be the owner of Golden Years, but now Cesar Ruiz is all things. He's Wyckoff Country Club. He's Sports Complex. He's the Ruiz Foundation. First and foremost, my friend, welcome. How are you?
I am well. I'm a little tired today. I was on a little mini vacation in Puerto Rico, and I arrived late last night at 1:30. The flight was delayed. I had not taken my license with me, but I felt so good because I had my passport, only to have it stolen the first night that we were in Puerto Rico.
Oh no!
Yes, and that created a little stress. But fortunately, TSA was wonderful. It took about an hour and a half for them to confirm my identity, and I was able to get on board and get home.
Well, I'm so grateful to hear that. And we try to not talk politics on the show, but right now, given the climate of our country and the border and issues with Latinos across the globe, and anyone with brown skin and what they're facing, and I'm just blessed and grateful that you were able to come home because the conference wouldn't be the same without you. Let me ask you, Golden Years was phenomenal. It was your, home healthcare business that you had, and you've now moved on. And then you went into this different space of Wyckoff Country Club. Not Wyckoff. Listen to me. That's Dan Burak, my godfather. So that's my fault. Wyckoff Country Club. Yes, in Holyoke. And it's a totally different space. But tell me why you invested your, not just financial, because that's part of it, but your heart, because your heart is humongous. Why Cesar? Why Wyckoff?
Well, Wyckoff, interesting, because when we looked at Wyckoff last year, 2024, I fell in love with the place. But let me tell you how we got to the Wyckoff. 2 years ago, the mayor approached me about building a sports complex in Holyoke. It's not my original idea. Holyokers have always wanted to have a major sports complex for the new home of the International Volleyball Hall of Fame. The first time we spoke, it went in one ear and out the other because I was still building my home health network with Golden Years Home Care Services, Golden Years Behavioral, and Golden Years Staffing. But a year went by and things changed. Why did they change? The previous year, I started incorporating my children into the operation of Golden Years Home Care, which allowed me to do a lot of strategic thinking. The second time the mayor and I spoke, I had a whole different thinking. It really lit a fire under me. And I said, we can do this. And so we went about looking who can help us to build this great vision that we've developed of building the new home of the International Volleyball Hall of Fame, a major sports complex of about 180,000 square feet right here in the city of Holyoke to really bring the world to Holyoke and make Holyoke the sports capital of New England. So we went about, we got a number of different names and selected Sports Facility Complex out of Clearwater, Florida. They eat and breathe sports complex development throughout the country. They've built 72 in the last 15 years, from 30,000 square feet to over 200,000 square feet. So we retained them. They did our feasibility study, and now we're in the design and development stage.
It's so amazing. I mean, I've known you since you birthed Golden Years, and I say that because it was truly like you didn't just start a business. You gave your heart, and that's what I love, and that's what I'm seeing. And speaking of heart, because these have to be short, because, obviously you got to go to another session, but tell me about the Ruiz Foundation, because I know that that's very special to you. And not only did Wyckoff and Ruiz Foundation sponsor the EDC's Developers Conference today, but you've just been a dedicated partner to the EDC and development in the region. Well, tell me a little bit about the foundation.
Well, the foundation is close to our heart. We wanted to amplify our philanthropy in the area. And but what better way to do it from the Ruiz Family Foundation? we've been blessed. I have a very different vision when it comes to wealth. It's not my money. These are gifts from God. It does flow through me, through my family. We benefit from it, but we also have been taught from an early age to give back. And we are going to be accountable for that. So it's a way for us to really give back to the community. We look at various foundations and we support as many foundations that we can throughout the region.
First of all, I've always just had such a level of respect for you. And I've watched kind of from afar over the years and seen how you have always spoken your truth, which was, being a little boy from a tough neighborhood and having really strong family values, and how you've taught that to your entire family. And you continue to teach that to anyone, I think, that cross your path. So thank you so much for being here. I just adore you. Anything in conclusion you'd like to tell the people listening?
Only to continue to pray for me and my family.
That's a no-brainer. Thank you so much. I was with Cesar Ruiz from Wyckoff Country Club, also the Holyoke Sports Complex. More on that to come, because I'm going to have you on for a full podcast and just talk about all that goodness. I'm Jill Munson. We are doing the Biz Buzz 413 show live at the Developers Conference.